everyone, and welcome back. It's Gina from orchidandopal.com, and today I have the April 2022 bargain bead box monthly subscription to share with you all. And this one truly is a bargain. It's amazing all the things that you get inside for $19.49 a month, shipped free to your door if you're in the US. And I have a coupon code for you. It's Opal2 that will save you $2 off your first month if you'd like to try them out. And not only is this a great deal, but you also get coordinating findings along with your beads. So you're typically able to make multiple pieces just from a single package. And every month the theme will change and the color palette. So it's a great way to build up your stash and play around with a new variety of items. So let's go ahead and open this one up and see what our theme is this month and what's inside. So this month our theme is called Stirring Earth. So as you'd expect, it looks like we're going to be seeing a lot of earthy tones, maybe some greens and browns. And it looks like our findings are going to be in the bronze color tone. On this packing list, you also get a coupon for 30% off your purchase at their sister shop, beadboxbargains.com, and I share that on a monthly basis as well. So that coupon code is very generous and off of already discounted products, and you can use it multiple times throughout the month. They also have a contest monthly, and you can win $50 in-store credit to Beadbox Bargains if you make something with your subscription package and submit a photo to their email or Facebook. Those winners are randomly selected, so don't forget to do that if you've made something from your package. Here's a look at the list of everything that we're going to go through today. As you can see, there's 19 different items. So at the cost of this subscription, you're looking at an average of just $1 per bag. And this subscription does include gemstone beads. So here's a sneak peek at our package. As you can see, we have this olive green organza bag that's full of a lot of bronzy and green and earth tone items. So I'm going to go ahead and get organized with all of these things, and then we'll look at everything going down the list one at a time. All right, it looks like we're going to get started here with some of our metallic components and findings. And in bag number 1, we have 1 meter of 4x3mm textured steel jewelry chain, as you can see in the antique bronze color. We usually get a selection of chain every month, and it coordinates with whatever tone of metal findings and components we're getting to go along with the theme. They also give you a generous quantity. This 1 meter is definitely enough to use in multiple projects, and you can see how it's got that little bit of a textured ridge detail there on all of those oval links. Bag number 2 contains 10 pieces of 15x10mm nickel-free brass lever-back earring findings. So we have enough here to make 5 pairs of earrings, and I like the fact that we're getting some lever backs. It's something different than a traditional hook style ear wire with the ball and spring. And I think it's great too that they've shared that these are nickel free, especially for those who have allergies, or if you are trying to sell your jewelry and want to be able to answer that question if anyone has it. And then next in bag number 3, we have 8 pieces of 15mm hammered style links. And here are all 8 of those. We have a generous quantity, and this is one of those items that is so versatile, and automatically something that comes to mind is doing brick stitch around this. If you've never done that, I do have a couple tutorials showing you how you can brick stitch with seed beads and other beads around a component like this and make yourself maybe a pair of earrings. So I will try to link a video like that in the corner in case you're interested. And you can see that these have the hammered effect, and they are the same on both sides. And they're going to match some other findings that we're going to take a look at in just a little bit with that hammered finish. In bag number 4, we have a 13-inch strand of 4mm crystal bicone beads in peach shimmer. So here we have some warm, earthy peach to add some sparkle to our pieces. These are definitely very shimmery, and you get a generous amount to work with and to include with some of our other bead options. And then next up in bag 5, it says there's 6 pieces of 15 by 6 millimeter curved hammered style double strand links. Okay, these are really interesting. So they have the hammered metallic design that match those other components. And I'm thinking that these would be great to use as like a button closure. For example, with a leather cord bracelet, I could see some smaller leather cord being able to fit through those holes. And I think that shape is great for something like that too. And then next in bag 6, we have 2 sets of 31 millimeter double strand toggle clasps. And these are quite large. They have, again, that matching hammered design that go along with our other findings and the same color tone as well. And they're unique in the sense that, as you can see, they have double loops, so you could use these as well for a double stranded item. There was a slight mix-up on the packing list for items 7 and 8, but it's no big deal, and they sent an email just explaining what the correction is. And in bag number 7, we have a set of these metallic spacer beads, also with that hammered effect. These are the same on both sides. The hole just runs right up through the center, and the shape of them also kind of follows along with the round circular components that we've already seen, like those rings and the double-stranded toggles and connectors. Getting into some more beads, for bag number 8, we have a 15-inch strand of 6 millimeter green striated agate beads. And here they are, this generous strand of genuine agate stone beads in this bright green color. You can see those striations and a little bit of the earthy tones showing up, along with a little bit of white in some areas of the beads. And I think these will add a pop of fresh color to go along with a lot of the earthy tones we're going to see. In bag number 9, we have some more findings with a 10-gram bag of 20 millimeter 22 gauge steel eye pins. And another very generous quantity, which is what we expect with this subscription. Another very helpful item to have that matches the color tone of our metallic findings, which is especially helpful if you don't have a huge bead stash built up with the coordinating findings and all those sorts of other things. So this helps you make a lot of headway in that area, especially over time as you gather up new materials in these different finishes. And then in bag 10, we have a 20-piece strand of 8 by 7 millimeter matte striped crystal bicone beads in slate shimmer. So here we have another kind of shimmery strand there of this gray or silver tone bead strand. You can see these are in a slightly larger bicone shape, and they have the frosted portion there on the outer band with the more transparent glass on either side. In bag number 11, we have 2 pieces of 13 by 11 Z-style agate barrel beads. These are always really interesting. They remind me of ancient artifacts when you see the different shapes and patterns of the etching and everything, especially with them being in these earthy brown tones. These have a hole that goes directly through the center of the length of the bead, and as it said, these are agate, so you can tell that they are definitely stone. And then in bag number 12, we have 2 pieces of 32 by 26 millimeter hammered style round pendants. So there's a look at the front and the back of these 2 pendants. These aren't terribly large. They're a little on the smaller side for pendants. They've got a decent sized loop there at the top, so you could even fit this on some type of a larger cord or chain. And of course, you could keep this really simple as it is, or incorporate these with some other beads, wire work, or some other type of craft. Next, in bag 13, we have 4 pieces of about 15 by 8 millimeter handmade porcelain oval beads in antique green. So as you can see, we're getting in another type of material with these porcelain beads. So not only do we get a lot of different shapes and sizes, but we're also getting different materials. And these make a great addition to our other shades of green and brown, adding in a tone that's overall a little bit more olive. Bag 14 contains 2 pieces of 28 to 30 millimeter Z-style agate focal beads. So again, we have these stone Z-style beads with the interesting geometric shapes and lines with the hole that runs up and down through the length of the bead, and these could definitely be incorporated and used as some type of a focal pendant. We have yet more gemstone beads in bag number 15, which is containing a 7.5-inch strand of 8 millimeter silver leaf jasper. And here's a good look at these up close with all of their different cooler earthy tones. They have an overall green cast to them and a little bit of gray. You see lots of taupe and that combination of gray and beige or grayish, and all the beads are just a little bit different. And then in bag 16, we have a 7-inch strand of 10 millimeter ocean jasper gemstone beads. These are really lovely. I love the combination of the warmer and cooler earthy tones and some pops of green and even a little bit of reddish brown and a little bit of peach that shows up here and there, which could be nicely paired with the peach bicones we looked at earlier. And again, we have another size of bead to work with these 10 millimeters. Another reason why putting things together from these packages works out so well, since you have a variety of all different things to put together that work well together. And then in bag 17, we have a 7-inch strand of 8x6 millimeter crystal rondelles in cappuccino shimmer. These definitely are very shimmery as well. They have that slightly metallic silvery coating over the top of that champagne or beige kind of camel colored faceted glass round beads. In bag 18, we have 18 pieces of 6x4 millimeter crystal faceted oval beads in multi-green shimmer. These are a sweet little sparkly bead, all those facets giving us all those angles for the light to reflect off of, and then they have that iridescent coating as well, which gives us some other pops of metallic color over top of that deep green. And it provides us with another smaller size bead to play around with and even another shape. And then last but certainly not least, we have bag number 19 containing a 10-piece strand of 11 by 8 millimeter faceted glass barrel beads in forest green. So here they are. We have yet another shade of green and some more ovals, this time in this opaque glass with the faceting and my very interesting wire and monofilament strand, but the point is all 10 beads are there and that's all I care about. So that is all for the April 2022 Stirring Earth themed bargain bead box. And I think you can see what I mean with the value. Just such an amazing value for $19.49 and no additional shipping charge in the US to get this type of package shipped to your door every month with a totally different color scheme and theme. Last month we had a lot of antique copper and also some pops of bright blue and minty green. And I will be sharing a few pieces that I made from last month's package in the near future, so just bear with me. And hopefully I'll be back to share some pieces from this set as well. I can't recommend Bargain Bead Box enough. They've been fantastic, consistent, and their customer service is fabulous. So if you'd like to sign up, don't forget I have the link right down below the video, and you can use that coupon code OPAL2 to save $2 off your first month. And if you sign up today, you probably wouldn't get this package, you would get the next month's package. So I think signups are going to be opening for May. So once again, I think they did a fabulous job putting together a very earthy toned package for us this month. Feel free to leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of the bargain bead box, or what you think of the contents, or anything else you'd like to say. If you enjoyed checking out these contents up close, go ahead and give the video a big thumbs up, and also subscribe while you're here, and feel free to share with your other beading friends. I'll see you all again real soon, but until next time, I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day, and as always, happy beading.